I'm Viola, and these are my Pointe Shoe hacks. When I get a pair, the first thing I do, they come so hard, so I always have to soften them up. So I step on the top of the box like this to flatten, and then I turn them over, step on the bottom of the box. I like to break the sole of the shoe, kind of let this nail loose. And then I don't actually bend the shoe yet, I just bend this part away. And then I take out this nail so it doesn't stab me in the foot. And then I separate these two, so you get the inner shank and the outer shank. And then I take my scissors and I cut right where the seam is, the stitching. I cut this in half so my arch can bend more. There we go. Now my shoe is able to bend a lot easier without actually, like, this part is still super strong. Also, it helps with demi-point too, because this goes that way a lot easier. I usually next have to figure out which shoe is right and which shoe is left. You kind of just have to make do. These ones actually look pretty good. I don't kind of go either way. So then I jet glue, which is a very exciting but kind of dangerous step. I like to focus my jet glue in the tip of my shoe, and also the glue is so liquid that you can kind of like move your shoe around and it'll go where you want it to. And then I take it on the outside, I go along the edge of the shank, kind of halfway up and then almost all the way down. If you did not use jet glue, like, your shoes would die in one plie. That's not gonna stay. Well, as far as sewing, I used to only do one single elastic, but crisscross elastic really saved my life. And you end up, it doesn't actually take longer because you sew the elastic and the ribbon together. And I always sew them, if you fold the back of the shoe down, the like fold right there is where I place the elastic and the ribbon. And then I sew the back of the elastic outside so I don't get blisters on my heels. I wear perfect fit toe pads in my shoes. I've worn these for years now. Like, they're pretty comfortable if you do them right. You're not really supposed to use tape with these, but like sometimes you'll just have a hole in your foot. You just gotta cover it. The inner ribbon always ends up being longer. I think it just does one more wrap around your leg, so it just always ends up being longer. I always leave the heel of my foot out because I feel like it helps my shoe grip better and it just looks cool. And then when I tie my shoes, I always loop around and then tuck this under. And then that'll just stay while I do this one. I really like Club Maker, but he recently retired, so I'm kind of on the search for a new favorite maker. But these are Tea Maker. I wear, honestly, a lot of different makers, just whatever they have. But yeah, I like Tea Maker, I like Y Maker. Getting our shoes from SAB is like incredibly valuable. I mean, back when I was at home, like, we had nothing like that. Like, it just makes the process so much better, so much easier. By giving to the SAB Pointe Shoe Fund, you can help me and my classmates stay on our toes.